Hello, my name's Trey. Welcome back or welcome. Thank you for watching, tuning in. Today I want to chat about how college prepared me for the real world because although I do believe that college was not worth it financially, even time-wise, some good did come out of it. And so I just want to chat about the pluses of going to college. Always talking about the cons, but there's some pros. There's quite a bit of pros, so let's get into it. The first pro is that since my career is very collaborative, I'm in marketing, I think that college prepared me by having me do group projects and learning how to work with people's schedules, people's personalities, people's different work ethics. Some people are more type A, where they want to not necessarily take control, but that's maybe I can say take control. Some people are just leaders and they're just naturally going to lead, and you have to learn how to work with that. And some people kind of just fall back. They're like, tell me what you need me to do and I'll do it. And some people don't do anything at all. And that is not as common in the workplace, like people not wanting to do anything at all. But when that does come about, I think that college did prepare me for that because you just gotta know how to deal with that, you know? Do you need to have a conversation with them? Do you need to tell someone who's in charge? You know, just learning how to work through that. Another thing that college prepared me for was time management. At my job, there's so many tasks going on at once sometimes, and I have to learn how to prioritize which task is more important and how much time I should be spending on a task. Also, since I work in an office, I have to learn when to cut off conversations with people and just be like, yo, I gotta get back to work, or, you know, things like that. Just really learning how to balance, I guess, prioritizing things, you know, not necessarily time management, but just learning how to prioritize things and also just understand that you have this amount of time to get something done. So you gotta know how to use that time as effectively as possible. And I think college prepared me for that because in college, there's how many classes? 4 or 5 classes you take at a time. And you gotta learn how to, you know, be like, okay, this assignment's gonna take me like an hour. This one's gonna take me like 3 hours for the next week. So I gotta learn how to, you know, choose when I'm gonna work on which one and how I'm gonna do that. So college definitely did prepare me for that. I think college was a lot more stressful in that sense than working has been, but I'm glad I learned that lesson there. Another thing I think college prepared me for was just, I would say socially, kind of like I said earlier, learning how to deal with people. You just meet all different kinds of people in college, and I think learning how to deal with people's different worldviews and beliefs and personalities. It's important to just get outside of your bubble of your little town or city you grew up in and meet other people and learn that everyone in the world doesn't think like you and all your beliefs aren't, you know, the way everything should be, you know. And so I think that was one thing I'm thankful for about college, is that I just got to meet so many different kinds of people, and that's been so important in the workplace. And I feel like I can have conversations with just about everybody about like random things, like from fishing to like rap to, you know, whatever it be. I can try to relate to people in some way. Yeah. Another way college prepared me was, you know, kind of like I just said, not being under my parents. I'll say not being under my parents' influence and kind of just growing up in that way. and taking the lessons that they've taught me over my life and applying that to the real world, like I'm saying, there were a lot of things I was taught growing up, especially when it comes to how to treat people, that I used in college. And I think that I learned how to kind of like hone on those skills and use them better in the workplace through college. So yeah, and one last thing I want to say is that college taught me how to just work hard for something. From the time you step on campus to the time you walk across the stage, you're working towards getting that degree. And while there's no real end to working, I guess there is retirement. But at work, you're never going to be done with your job. You're going to be done with projects, but you won't be done at your job. And so I think college just taught me how to keep my eye on some kind of goal. I have personal goals that I've set for myself. And I think when I first started in the workplace, I felt weird because I'm like, oh crap, like I don't have like one specific thing I'm working towards. Now I do. And it gives me purpose every day. Every day I know that I'm taking a step towards my ultimate goal, which is to move out and flee the state of Virginia. So yeah, these are the things that college prepared me for. I just wanted to chat about this because I know that in the past I've talked about the cons and how college is a scam in a lot of ways, but there was some good that came from it. I'm thankful that I got to meet all my friends and I grew in so many different ways, in my faith and my confidence. So yeah, thank you. This light has been bright, but my skin looks great, so